the National Football League.
It's time for the biggest event of the year as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, the Lombardi Trophy's in the building, and we've got a fight to see who's gonna raise it. Between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Las Vegas Raiders. The eyes of the world are watching, and there is one story that we're all focused on. Hi, everybody. Kate, Scott, and Brock Hewitt here to tell the final chapter of this story. Man, that's the question that so many are tuned in to see answered. Can they complete, Brock, an undefeated season, which would be just the second that the NFL has ever seen?
You know that champagne is not only on ice in that locker room, it's also on ice down in Miami as they pop that champagne. Those Dolphins in 72, the last team to actually do the whole journey undefeated. But remember, they only have 14 games in the regular season. This crew, they've achieved it through 17 games, a brutal postseason, and here they are.
It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Baker now from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Now, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
Down the field. Evans has it. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. So 20 yards on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run in 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
That's Evans making the catch outright. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Opening drive going according to plan. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. From the gun, Mayfield. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Irving here from the gun. Finds a big lane, and he did not get in. Finally stopped at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Such a magnificent run. Quick story time. My first NFL start. Ricky Watters does the same thing. Gets the ball inside and near that goal line. And I get in the huddle. Ricky says, give Ricky the ball. Time to give Ricky the ball. You pay off a running back after such a tremendous effort.
And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second. But it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot. And they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Irving will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
I think I could see that sideline considering a challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish up an excellent opening series. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in the passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. Shotgun snap here to Milton. Caught, nice game left side. The 30. Gets the 10. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders finish up their opening drive. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Raiders respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. We give to Irving, start this drive. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mayfield now from the gun. Outside, this is Ibuka. Still has some space inside the 35. Finally caught, and he lost the football. And the Raiders get to it. Well, no return after that recovery. They do get the fumble, but they're going to have it deep on their own side. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. I promise you, you go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. Break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and then next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. They connect on the deep shot. And they're going to have it all the way down near the 25. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Here we go. 60 Bobcats. 60.
Here's Milton, first and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. It's Antoine Winfield Jr. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost and a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Mayfield. It's his running back. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from Santa Clara coming up. Enough waiting, we're back, and it's time to resume play here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. That's incomplete left side. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up 2nd down.
Run. Point it right, point it.
Mayfield to throw again. It's a big strike downfield to Ibuka. And they stop him. He's and set. Here we go, first down. Straight ahead, it's Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, hey, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert 33. 20.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
180. Run. Point it right. Stop.
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Mike Evans with the touchdown. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Trey Tucker to return it. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. Bronco lead. 19 left.
Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. He gets 16 yards on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
Okay, ready? Cut 19. 18. 5 years. 65. 65. Ready.
Throwing now, Milton. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Cougar 19.
Oh, saw some movement there. That's going to cost them 5. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. After the false start, some serious work to do, Brock. 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Here's Milton. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Put some heat on this deep ball. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Benjamin Morrison comes up with it. And the Buccaneers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38. On first down, they're going to run with Irving. He'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Mayfield will look to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Raiders will have the football shy at the 20-yard line.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Brought in by his back here is Genty. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
19 right.
First and 10
Pass
at
the
the
60
31-yard line.
Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Now Milton to throw. Completed to his running back. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Trap 60, trap 60. 18.
To throw, Milton. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive, putting it into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
Ready? 70 Lions. 19 tight. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Buffalo 18. Panther 11. Mustang 19. Let's go.
Milton. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Buccaneers get it back after making their third first-half interception. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought with defenders or offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Baker. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. He gets it out left, and it's caught. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More from Super Bowl 60 and Santa Clara in just a moment. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Here's the give to Irving. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
This one finds Irving. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. On the give, this is Irving. And he cuts it back right. And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grow their lead just before halftime. Rothland's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Hands his back complete. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
It's a design boot. Buys time, rolling right. For big yards on the right side. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Shotgun snap here to Milton. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Here we go.
Milton going to throw again here, 2nd and 10. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. A pickup of 17. And that's a Vegas first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass to far more than a modest gain.
Buffalo 60 Bison.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. So second down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Panther 11, Cougar 18, 5 in, 19 Lion. Dragon 60.
Milton back to throw. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Ball and defender arrives at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Well, while we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Got a man, it's Dante Thornton Jr. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. They get 23 on that one. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 43.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. That's complete to Bowers outright. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. A 28-yard pickup there. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
That's another Raiders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
69, 79 Broncos. Come on. Trap 50. Trap 50. Nice. Let's go.
Milton now. Short pass ball in. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
13 more yards. That's another Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
A quick throw completed out to the left. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard
Come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Buffalo 18, Rattler 18, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
19 light. That Dragon 60 Bobcat. Warriors 70.
Trying to throw this from the gun. And he scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Carlson to tack on the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Raiders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Raiders 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Hits his running back. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. First down, here's Baker. Raiders closing in, and down he goes. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here he goes, third and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. It's fielded at the 14. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. This play is going to be a to Jency. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
70 Rangers, 79 Broncos. 65, Cup 19, Cup 19.
Hilton now on third down. It's complete. This is Bowers. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
19 Lions, 19 Lions, 60, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 7-5.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. That one's complete over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. We're in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Bronco 80. Warrior 70. Mustang 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Buffalo 18.
He's going to throw it again. On target to Fulton. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was this going with that right off the snap.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Shotgun give here to Gentile. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. 60 ball kick. Cup 19. Cup 19. 19 Lions.
To throw, Milton. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down. Hard to believe, but just 1 quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. It's Raiders football. They need to make up this deficit quick for a chance at the title. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
19, traffic. Let's go. 7 Pirates, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 18 Pioneer, 18 Rock Warriors, 70. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And not his best punt here. He drives it several yards into the end zone. That's going to lead to a touchback. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
It's a big strike downfield to Anguka. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Irving on the inside give. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time. Offensively, you've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. It's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Point it right.
3rd and long, Mayfield. Caught by Godwin on the slant. And he's going to go down right along midfield strike.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, do it through training camp, do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
Mayfield to throw for it. It's caught Godwin again. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They went for it, got the 4 yards they needed, and keeps this drive alive. 1st and 10 now from the 46. The give for the first time to Rashad White. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the Raiders' 46-yard line.
Baker now from the gun. On the move, headed right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Back to throw it. Vacates quickly left side. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to fourth down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Warriors 70, 69. Let's go now. 19 shots.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Completed to his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Brought in by his back here. It's Jensen. And he's brought down at the 30, right near that line to gain. Looking to throw. This could decide things. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jacob Parrish. And the Buccaneers get a huge return at the 25-yard line before that tackle's made. All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning. First and 10, it's a gift to White. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Baker now off to play fake. Pass is caught at the 9. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
3 yards on the game. Now